that second half kind of reiterate why Graham was so important to you guys, not only the offense, but he was also on the goal all the time in the second half?
Yeah, I mean, I thought we did a great job on Mogbo all night. I mean, he's a heck of a player, and I thought we had different guys on him throughout the game. But yeah, Graham's huge. I mean, some games he just kind of casually gets into them, or he's so unselfish he kind of defers, and he can't do that. We need him to be that guy that he was in the second half, regardless of whatever the post coverages are. And I've been on him and on him and on him about that, and maybe experiencing it now, after kind of getting off to a slow start, but then kind of flipping the switch and coming through, we can firm up that behavior somehow, because obviously we need him. When he's like that, we can be pretty good.
What about the defense as a whole tonight as well? Outside of maybe the rebounding differential.
No, it was great. It was great. It was good until that last 2 minutes, and that's a tough deal. It's almost like in football, you're in prevent defense, a little bit, and you don't want to give up threes, and yet you don't want to foul, and so it's a tough position to be in. We can obviously do a better job than we did, but I thought it was really good, especially in that second half, and then for really long stretches of the first half. It was pretty. Both teams were really playing their tails off on the defensive end, and
What did it take kind of to solve their defense? It looked like paint points and got the transition going.
We got.
Turnovers.
Yeah, good call. Yeah, we turned them over, and Ton got out of the break a little bit. I think that kind of opened some things up. Obviously, like we spoke about, Graham got going a little bit, so we had some options we could do there, and if they were post doubling a little bit, so then that opened up some threes for us. We hit some threes off some post doubles, so kind of all of the above.
What was kind of the game plan against Mobo? Was it denying him the ball and he only shot 6 times? Was that kind of an ideal situation? He's not shooting 10 times in a game.
I mean, it's more complicated than that. We just hit our coverages. We guarded him and hit our coverages. Tried to not let him get lob dunks, and tried to keep him off the glass.
Coach, Anton's kind of just been this constant over the past 4 games of just getting double figures. I mean, he had some big shots. How nice is it to be able to rely on him?
I mean, he's obviously the most valuable guy we have out there. You can switch him on to anybody out there on the floor. He can guard anybody. He's became a better scorer now and a more diversified offensive player. He gets our offense going. He takes the ball out against presses. He does everything for us. So, he's been that. A lot of those jobs throughout his career, he's just scoring the ball better and being more assertive now, which is exactly what we need from him.
How key of a factor was it? Anton got the 2 early fouls. Graham got a couple of early fouls. They were able to play with it and not get serious foul trouble.
Yeah, again, I mean, that's trusting your players, but sometimes it's just you got to trust the officials too. I mean, you can trust your players, and we had a good crew tonight, and they were letting both teams play, and so I didn't hesitate to play either one of those guys with fouls, and certainly I think Anton's smart enough and has been in enough games to understand that, and I think you can even say the same for Graham a little bit. It's harder at that spot, obviously.
What's going through your mind when the free throws aren't dropping and it's getting tighter?
I mean, it's just frustrating, and then you're rooting for your guys. It's a tough position to be in, I can just tell you they've done their work. They put their work in, and that's all you want as a coach. I tell them if you put your work in and you feel good about, you just deal with the results. To me, it was more about just getting stops. We just somehow needed to get some stuff. They hit some big-time shots. Those threes were deep and quick, and again, like I said, it's much like watching a football team. You're trying not to give up a touchdown, and so you can't just blitz them every time. And they did a good job. They were taking some twos on us and driving it and lift faking us. So we need to guard better and smarter at the end of those games, make those a little bit tougher. But and then you need to make your free throws. If you don't make your free throws, you put yourself in harm's way, which we almost did.
Ezekiel, one of those guys, because he was 10 and 11.
Yeah.
It's been at the line working it.
Yeah, no, I mean, all of them have, Jim. They all get in here and they're repping it out, and it's but there's nothing like game pressure either. You know, you just can't simulate that. So.
Back on the road again tomorrow. What did you guys think?
Yeah, no, hey, we just got, it's a quick turnaround and a tough turnaround, and you hit the road. I mean, these are crazy kind of deals we have. So you just got to rest up. The biggest thing is rest up, and we'll get through a scout tomorrow. And then, you know, you just have to bring, like I've said over and over again, we have to bring it each and every night, or we'll put ourselves in position to lose. I mean, we don't have that big of a talent discrepancy with anybody anymore. We got to just bring it, and we got to be ready to go on Saturday.
One more on Benny. He hit that big three and then came through at the line for you.
Yep.
He
Yep.
made some plays down the stretch for you.
Yeah, very much so. I told the guys afterwards, those were big free throws, and he hit that big three, and I thought he did a great job today. You know, played heavy minutes and played through his heavy minutes. He's been kind of struggling with his conditioning and getting gassed after 3 or 4 minutes all year. And so that's limited his time on the floor. And so I thought he played through it better tonight.
That's tough defense, first of all. What did it take to kind of solve them as the game went on?
I don't know. We just had to keep trusting our offense and just try and get some good shots. I feel like the post was working a lot with G. So we're just trying to play off that, and then just continue to try and get good shots. I thought we were getting some good looks in the first half.
Grant, what's it like to go up against things like that, the challenge that presents on both ends of the floor?
It's a fun challenge. This is why you play the game. Just to test where you're at as a team, as an individual, and ultimately we got what we wanted from the outcome.
What did you guys want to do with Mobo number 10, taking him away? I mean, he only shot 6 times. What was kind of the strategy with him?
Pressure up into him, crawl up into him. Definitely try to keep the ball out of his hands, and then just on the ball screens, try and pressure the guard to where they might have to pop it to him and make him make some decisions, see what he does.
What got you going in the second half? Mark talked about getting on you to be more assertive.
Yeah, he got on me a little bit. PG got on me a little bit. Just light a fire under me, and yeah, we got going. It's good to get that going.
How difficult is it mentally and physically to be able to withstand that last 2.5 minutes that lasted maybe 25 minutes?
That was a long 2.5 minutes. It just comes from us in practice, like staying together. We practice those kind of situations even this week. So it's just like you got to be ready at all times, and then just us staying together in the huddles, keeping each other up, and ultimately knocking down free throws got us to where we wanted to get to.
You can't replicate that in practice. How were you able to? What'd you do to get your free throws to drop?
I shoot about 50 to 100 free throws every day after practice. So it's just reps and muscle memory. That's it.
Is it different with the pressure?
Nah, it either bust pipes or makes diamonds.
Close games. Is it good to be in a close game and kind of see it through and finish out?
Yeah, 100%. Those build character. We needed one of these. We've had a lot of tough close ones, like you said. So it's good to get one of these under our belt so we know what it's like for the future.
How good was your own defense tonight? Team defense.
I thought it was really good. Other than that last, 2 minutes where we weren't really trying to foul them, we were giving them easy shots. I think because we weren't trying to foul, I thought it was really, really good all night. And
Holding them to 39% from the field is wonderful for our defense.
What's the big thing to keep in mind now, quick turnaround, hit the road?
Come to practice alert, get our bodies right, get some good rest, stay locked in for the next opponent, not get ahead of ourselves, one day at a time.
That's it.
Any more for you guys?
You guys watched any Pacific tape yet, or what do you know about that?
We watched a little bit from when they were playing San Francisco, but we'll probably dive into it a little more tomorrow.
I haven't really watched too much.